have multiple players kind of combining for that. Now, the positive news for Pain, because we're painting a pretty bleak picture, this is their map pick. So they know what they were coming into. They know they're going to be starting on T side. You have to imagine they have a plan. Let's see if they can put it into place and if it can actually be effective. Fast-paced outside, off the roof, off the silo, dropping down on top of mini garage. One player in there to defend. Apex is blocked off by smoke. Look at the progress they're making so quick.
Yeah, this is actually really cool. They're down below now. It's already been found out, and that's a nice headshot for Magus, unfortunately for them. Nekis goes down. That's the opening kill of the series. And down below, zywoo playing around. Oof. So easy for him.
Yeah.
That second headshot, no problems at all. But yeah, playing around the actual reactor down in the B bomb side and finding the bomb and everything else. So I love this from Pain. It's a really cool opening, but they still need one or two opening kills in the round, and they just got him way too late on Apex. That's not going to make a difference now.
Yeah, especially that kind of a tactic as well. I'm assuming trying to split that lower bomb site, bringing forces from underneath ladder towards ramp room, and when Magus puts a stop to that, the strat just kind of stalls out, and you can see here, there's no recovery possible. So many angles of check bombs dropped in the lower bomb site. Players, Vitality players infesting every angle of this lower site. PKL, the last one remaining in a 1v4.
Yeah, no real shot at this round. But, I mean, this is just the nature of pistol rounds, and I don't really mind. I think the initial layout and the initial setup for Pain was a really cool one, so I'll give him credit for that. Sometimes even cool setups in pistol rounds can fall completely flat if you don't get the opening. So that's just how things go. No time here really to do much of anything, and again, he would need some series of massive mistakes from Vitality that they're not going to give him. So nice shot from zywoo at the end as well. Triple for him. Which
is good to see from Vitality, at least in this pistol round. We'll keep track of it throughout the day, throughout the series. Nice shot there from Magus.
Wow.
But I mean, yesterday against G2, remember, there were a couple like really crushing clutch losses that they had down the stretch in some of those maps.
Yeah.
A few mistakes coming out from the Vitality side. They had that crazy 3v1 that m0NESY won against them on Mirage. Those are mistakes they'd like to avoid today. Those are rounds they'd like to win today.
I'm sure there's been some conversation about that. How do we not give up those rounds? Although, to be fair, G2 had a bunch of those rounds as well.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing later today against Faze, so they must have had the same conversation.
Yeah, it's going to be second match of the day. I'm excited to get to that one as well. That's going to be an absolutely wonderful game. We're going to see a good test of where G2 is at and their rise throughout the early stages of 2022. Full buy in the second round for Pain without a plant. Tech 9s, P250s picked up. Deagle on Hardzao. Looks like they want to head towards Ramp Room and Masuta.
Playing with a FAMAS and a Molotov to slow them down. It's not bad. Going to stick around for the fight, and so far that's been rewarded with a little bit of a double kill there. The rest of them gonna slowly try and get out behind it. Masuta doing a good enough job, I suppose, getting 3 kills like that. Can't really complain.
Incredible job as well, coming back up for more as well when he knows he's got zywoo in support at the J-Hall. Nython is out of Squeaky Door, but again, 1v4. No real chance here. What did you do to start your day today? You tell me you woke up an hour before your alarm. What'd you do for that hour?
I did. So basically, I feel like, I don't know if I feel it's a common thing. You wake up an hour before your alarm, and if you try to go back to bed, I feel like an hour later, I'm wrecked.
Okay.
I feel so bad. I feel like if I wake up an hour before, if it's 2 hours, I'll go back to bed. But an hour before, I'm like, you know what? I'm giving up.
I'm staying awake.
Wake up. Yeah.
I'm just getting up.
So what did I do? The problem for me, I'm gonna get hate on social media, but I started playing Diablo Immortal.
I hate you so much. You're gonna get hate right here during the cast.
Don't even have to go to social media. I appreciate that, Jason. But,
you're such an idiot.
Yeah. And I have a long and possibly abusive relationship with Diablo.
I think everyone does. I have the same. I too myself am a Diablo lover.
Yes.
However, I will not, I will not debase myself by playing Diablo Immortal.
You say that now, but I held that same stance for like a day. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this is kind of cool. So unfortunately, that's fair. But then, when I was past that, I do cold showers in the morning.
Cold showers.
Yeah. Oh, nice little return there. They could get one or two more kills here. We always
plant would be nice.
Oh, and
plant would be nice.
Well, they actually do get the job done. It's not bad. A kill on a bomb plant with almost nothing at all. What's happening? What is going on?
They think it's down low.
There's no way. No.
They think it's down low. They're not going to lose. It doesn't matter, but...
They're not going to. They're still checking the bomb site. Jason, please.
This can't be possible.
What is happening? Please.
No.
Somebody.
You don't lose this round.
Anybody. Pick up the phone. They're not doing it! Oh no! He's holding it! Is there time?
There's time.
There must be
Someone
time.
has a kit.
They have a kit.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Let's just let that one sink in for a moment. Hey, okay, someone has Vitality what their wake-up strategies in the morning, because they need a new one. They need to get them all the pastries, bring them all in, get them a walk.
I don't know why they're laughing.
Well, they're laughing because they won, but I honestly, to be completely honest with you, at a certain point during this round, I actually really did wish they lost.
That's the kind of laugh you do when you're doing like, you know, your own electrical work in your house. You think you've turned up all the power and you haven't, and you're like, oh,
I could have died here.
That's funny. I had almost killed myself.
Oh, see ya.
Speaking of which,
Jeez.
speaking of which,
Didn't Magus drop into the upper bomb site as well in the last round and like run right by the bomb site into the vent?
yes, he did.
Oh, weird things always happen in the mornings.
I'm so confused. I really am. Okay, well, just take a deep breath, everybody. Let's try and get back on track here. It's a very important round here for Pain, obviously. Bomb plant in the last round, couple of good kills. They got the AKs out. But they're up against no SMGs or anything like that. They don't even have that luxury. They are actually up against a fully equipped team.
Well, the nice thing is they're also not up against an A2V quite yet. Zywoo hasn't lost his M4, so he hasn't had to really drop that over. Could have chosen to do it. Yep.
The last one. The last A4.
The Last Samurai.
Yeah. Great movie.
It is a great movie.
Oh, and that's a look at the time. 40 seconds or 38 seconds for that smoke to go down. That's a really hard lockdown. I don't really blame Pain for wanting to go back because it's not a lot of time to go back into the B bomb site there.
You can't smoke off mini because you're going to want to attack it eventually. You don't have time to wrap all the way. They're spending way too much time here. Clearing out Big Garage just now. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, this is going to be rough. Zywoo with the first kill. Dupree finds inside of Hut. Another one, they're just getting whittled down. No progress. Forward hard Zao goes down as Magus pops up the vent. 4 rounds for Vitality.
Very difficult to pull off a round like that with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might have... Ooh, that sucks. You know you're going down as well when you're getting tagged like that. Good job from Zywoo. We'll give him a kill and a half in the round.
Yeah, that... I mean, that almost started off... That's how he started trash round. He landed on the trash bin.
Yeah.
Jason. It's meant to be.
Good shooting. Good aim.
He got dumpstered right away. That's unfortunate. It's obviously not PKL's fault, by the way. That's just, I mean, you get tagged midair. There's nothing you really can do, so we're laughing at it, but it's not really his fault. Nice jump. Or nice little drop from Big Ozera down below. Now, they will have definitely heard it. You can see Masuta's already aware, but it still is so cool. It's a great way to try and destabilize the defense.
Ooh, Zywoo being aggressive outside, taking that fight, and he gets dropped by PKL at red box. There's the cross from heaven. Magus is ready for the trade. PKL trying to get across solo with no utility. A little bit of utility, a little bit of nades for Pain to work with for the rest of the round, but again, losing a player early. Good shot onto Masuta. That lower player having impact. That's going to pull Apex down to address the gap in the defense, which is going to open up a ramp room for this hit. And now Apex is trapped between 2 attacking prongs of this Pain attack.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of backup here in, well, a lot of backup in Magus. Another headshot coming in from him, but otherwise, the game plan in this round for Pain is actually really solid. And that lower drop there from Big Ozera, it's done so much for them, but they needed to get down the ramp to join up with the rest of the team, and they haven't been able to so far. 40 seconds now on the clock, and it's Nython and Big Ozera, and he's now back up to check out the A bomb site and is calling it in. You could tell a little bit of communication saying there's nobody here. He's going to walk out. The timing is everything.
Yeah, well, he spots the barrel. Spots the barrel. It's over. I was going to say, Magus with 6 HP can't actually play inside the site. Dupree and Apex had rotated down to the lower bomb site to address that problem, so it was going to be a retake, but that spot of the barrel was everything for Magus to get one more. Now he can be the bait. He can hop out with 6 HP, reveal the position of Nython, and should be all good. Let me show you where the general is.
Well, he is not going to be hard to find. He's in the middle of everything and actually moving a little bit forward to try and get the jump on them. It's not a bad strategy because sticking in the back of the bomb site might just get him killed no matter what, but he's still very exposed. Oh, they're defusing the bomb behind him already.
Yeah.
Apex ice cold, and it's a nice finish to the round. Explain this to me. How does May see the gun barrel, but he misses the entire bomb? How does that happen?
True, yeah. I'm telling you, he must have just been snoozing still. He didn't wake up an hour before his alarm. He probably hit snooze a couple times. Classic issue. You know who we should really tag on social media for wake up advice? Who's that?
Alex Machine Richardson.
Machine Richardson.
Not that he's good at it, but he has gone through a lot of...
He's tested everything.
He's tested a lot of things. I'm just saying, we could get his expert advice.
Yeah. I like that. Wonder what he's up to today. Maybe we'll shoot a message. It's been a minute.
Has been a minute. I always miss out.
Yeah.
Fifth round down, 6-1 to go. Coming up. Still no AWP on zywoo.
Hasn't needed it yet.
Yeah. He probably could have bought it here, but...
Yeah, he could have bought it in the fourth round, I think, as well. He could have dropped his M4 over to a teammate.
Interesting.
Just really loving that M4. Beautiful skin. What's that one called?
I don't know.
Scrawny would know.
I was gonna say we need Connor for that one. That's his domain. I can't. Not anymore.
Okay, sure.
Became too important for me at one point, you know.
Yeah,
let it go.
You're stuck in a Diablo Immortals where it costs like 150,000 to get a full build, so have fun with that.
What a need. It does, but I like that. You know, it's how I can show I'm better than other people. So I appreciate it. I like that part. That's why I'm playing
with money.
Yeah. No, that is stupid. 3 versus 5 here. That grenade is so devastating. It's not a lot of damage on each individual player, but it is plenty enough for exactly this reason. 1 bullet headshot on a Nithon, whereas otherwise, you know, maybe he has another...
A dink and he gets a chance to respond. That AK gets to sing. Masuta gonna go down to neck his, but zywoo's right here. Snaps over to PKL. They know exactly where the last player is. Dominant start for Vitality, not only in the scoreboard, but also in these rounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long before they throw nades at him? zywoo has one as well, so... Either way, they're gonna be able to win the round. So, hot start for Vitality.
Yeah, I think if you're Pain now, kind of what we mentioned at the start, if you wanted some positive news, is Nuke is their map, and obviously this is something going to come into a game plan. Well, plan A hasn't worked, so now it might be time to like transfer down to plan B, or at least kind of go away from it a little bit to see if you can get around on the board in some other way, and maybe you can go back to it later on if you're still confident in it. But I think this is the point of the game where if you're Pain, you maybe mix in like a half buy with an upper pop. That's probably the most predictable thing coming up. Tech pause. A lot of giggles. Masuta on the ground, under the desk. That's a new one.
A little disappearing act. Why not?
Well, let's talk about this, Anders. There were some changes in Counter-Strike today, instituted during our slumber.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, we won't be playing with them in the tournament for obvious reasons. If you change patches in the middle of the tournament, it's gonna be a stone mess to figure out who's getting, you know, screwed in that one. So it's not worth it.
M4A1 has gone down to 20 bullets in the magazine, 80 in reserve.
Yeah, I think that's a really good change. I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't do that. Hopefully it will cut down on some of the ridiculous smoke spam. I think that's probably one of the main issues, so that'd be my guess at any rate. So yeah, I like that change. Can't think of any reason why that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, and also, I mean, how complicated it's got to be to actually balance that in a way where it's still effective. Like, it's taken years to, I mean, you can see the changes have made it overpowered now, so I mean, I think it's a small enough change to where it's not going to break anything, but also see where it takes us. See where it takes us for the next step.
Yeah.
And that's really the only change we can talk about without any kind of visual...
I know they increased the bomb explosion range on Inferno. So that's going to be super fun because people obviously their instinct for when that is going to be off. So they might...
Oh yeah, for like the first month or something like that. Yeah, there probably will be, sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, and you're right. The rest of them are kind of how you have to from visual aid to...
Plenty of changes to Ancient, which I think have been really positively received from the community feedback that I've seen so far. I haven't hopped in a server yet. I've just seen the screenshots.
Yeah, they seem reasonable. I can't complain too much. Yeah, I'm on board.
They did boost the amount of light emitted from candles and lanterns on Ancient. That's a huge change.
Nice. Make them scented candles.
We made lavender candles on Ancient.
That's right, but only for bedtime. That's what Lavender was.
Yes.
All right, here we go. They decided to go out ramp and actually win that fight. It's kind of unlikely with the Tech 9 at range. Nithon able to take down Misuta with the nice headshot, but they're not making a lot of progress otherwise. zywoo has got rid of the M4 in favor of an AK-47 that he stole, and it's a nice little triple kill there. It's a fair attempt. I don't know what else they're supposed to do really in a round like this. I mean, you said it could have been an A-pop.
Yeah.
They chose somewhere else, but I mean, they did go for the half-buy. Whatever they have in... I feel like that vent drop from Bigusera is one of the best rounds they've had so far where they've had rifles in terms of actually moving the defense around and having a chance.
Actually, the closest round they had was the one where they planted the upper bomb site, and Vitality thought it was in lower. Oh, wild times. I'd love to see that again. Here we go, smokes outside. Let's see if they can have any impact here. zywoo going to be playing close to mini garage. We've seen him challenge more than happily towards top silo, towards red box. This time he's got an AK-47, but his vision is going to be blocked.
That is kind of funny. Adding to the wall outside. They've already thrown all the smokes, and zywoo throws another one to just lock off the stairwell.
To make him a little bit nervous about going through that. But PKL, he worked up some courage.
Yeah. Some shots ringing out, but some are not connecting. And, you know, that's probably the change that, yeah, again, that's the kind of, those are the kind of shots that you're going to think about way more in the future when you have less bullets overall.
Yeah.
You might not want to do that.
Well, I think that one will be fine. It's, I think when you're closer up to smoke and they can pop through you, right?
Yeah,
that's the one that's most dangerous. You're in that range, you're probably going to be, oh, that's awkward. I don't know about that one. We're going to obviously get that reaction on a replay.
Oh, well, Misuta down below, all on his own dev, coming from every angle. Now, he kept his cool, but just too many angles to hold, so great start to the round here for Pain. It's about time as well. Make us get Dupree, the two Danes left in the round to try and do something if they really wanted to. They have a lot of money in the bank, but it's going to be a hard round to win here, especially if Hardsau catches any of them out here. Yeah, they're not even really close.
Ooh, that's an odd fight for Magus to win. He'll take it. He gets to survive. One coming up the ladder. Now, I mean, Pain's got to be a little bit careful. They don't have the money to really go on any kind of a crazy hunt. I wonder if we're going to get the AWP out in the next round. zywoo's obviously, we touched on it, shown a propensity to stick with the M4 so far in the first 8 rounds of the CT side, but might be time to make that switch up happen, especially if they're going to emphasize outside that much.
Yeah, get it warmed up a little bit. I mean, he's doing fine, but it still feels like, yeah, why not just make life a little bit harder on them?
Well, mostly just selfishly, I want to see it.
That's also a good point, yeah. I don't know. That Apex smoke, he needs to have one of those first aid basic.
This is it's a brain fart, I think. His brain just stopped working a little bit there.
There's an extinguisher right there.
Here we go. Put your hands in the air. Nope. Okay.
I actually love everything about that.
That it very much is like, what am I doing? Why did I do this? Why did I not just extinguish the Molotov? Here we go. Hold the phone, upper rush, and it's going to be shut down. Apex, you're back, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you really need to make it through there, but that particular lineup is just so good at shutting it down, so unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was going to be an upper rush. They might have just been trying to activate Neka's down vents the way they did with Bigusera earlier. Just might have been his turn with the spawn.
Let's see, Misuta, bit of a different angle for him. They are trying to wiggle their way into the fight. Bigusera, straight headshot. You can see how slowly they're covering those angles to make sure that they're going to have a little bit of an advantage. So, nicely done. Opens up the ramp, which is a little bit of progress for the T side, but not that much. You still need to get down lower, and I mean, Dupree, I think, is already running around down there, and yeah.
Well, they've got the nades to go down if they want to do like a full kind of, you know, safe plant in the lower bomb site, smoke off the windows, smoke off some of the doors, volley through the windows down towards stairs and kind of protect the planter, but taking their time, see if there's going to be any kind of a reaction from the CT side, which hasn't come yet. Vitality's pretty firmly planted. Dupree, the lone defender in the lower site.
See if he can land a headshot on anyone. Sees just the top of Bigusera, but oh, he's still getting another one, and he had 7 bullets left at the end there. But it's traded by Hardsau at the very least.
And that's taken a very long time to get into this bomb site, which means the rest of Vitality is here. There's the ult from zywoo, and he gets away, and he gets the second kill onto Hardzao. 8-1.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, even if they win that fight in the end, if they trade zywoo, there's probably no way they can win the round.
There's a player ready to bust through the decon door as well as soon as the plant starts going. With the timing left, that was like the 13 or 14 seconds. There was really no time to fake it and see what you can do. So tough times for Pain, despite a good entrance into ramp room.
When those double doors down there are open like that, and they open out into the hallway instead of into the bomb site, if you sit crouched right up against them and you underhand a smoke straight into, or a flashbang straight into the air,
okay,
you can land the flashbang right on top of the door, and it doesn't bounce or anything. It just
lands.
Just lands there immediately, and it flashes people all the way into the hallway.
Okay.
And it's impossible to see because it just doesn't move at all.
You'd hear it though, I would assume, if you're in zywoo's position.
No. It doesn't make any sound. That's.
I'm calling shenanigans.
We'll see.
Let's test it. We're gonna get on these PCs between maps. We'll test it.
Yeah. We'll see. All right. 8-1, and round number 10 coming up. And things are not going according to plan for Pain. I'm assuming if this was the plan, then.
Yeah, no, it's not going well. This one is. Good flashbang, good late flashbang as soon as Dupree turns away from the wall to get involved in the action. Apex spam down through smoke. Might want to consider saving if you're Vitality. Oh, excuse me, Masuta's got one back, so there's a chance they can pull this into a 3v3.
Why does Magus have a USP and 9,000 in the bank?
Look, it's early. We've seen some weird things happen so far in this game.
Yeah, yes, we have. I'm not even sure that makes a difference, but regardless, great pop into the A bomb site.
Now on the other side of things, he's got a ton of money.
Yes, he does. A little bit selfish of him to steal his dead teammates' weapons in order to save his own cash, but fair enough. Oh, they make it expensive as an exit. That is upsetting for Pain. But they win a round, second one on the board, and sometimes, hard to explain, but on Nuke, sometimes that's just what you need. A good A rush, good flashbangs. I mean, it doesn't always have to be super complicated.
No, but I think also, I mean, once you establish that success, right, Vitality is going to go right back up. This round, they only had to pre in the upper bomb site. They were playing heavy towards outside, so I don't think you're going to get the luxury of maybe one defender in that upper bomb site. It's one of the few tactics that's worked for you, so Vitality surely going to position 2 defenders there from here on out. 5 rounds left in the half. Round number 11 coming in hot.
Some early nades.
So maybe Dupree was alone because Magus didn't buy a gun. Maybe he was like running back to spawn or something.
Yeah, I actually would love to know what happened. I'm so confused. He was the one that missed the bomb as well.
Yeah.
So Magus might be having a bit of a day. You know, it's okay.
Well, it's what a luxury to have a bit of a day and be up 8-2 as well. And
he's dropping 12-2 as a scoreline himself. So yeah, whatever, it's fine. We'll let him have it. But this is actually amazing. Some attempted aggression out of Vitality and Pain. They're getting rewarded for a little bit of patience here. Only Dupree left, and he is getting shut down. What a wallbang. That's a good job. Nicely done from Pain. And now all of that money on Magus can have to be put to some good use here.
Yeah. Yeah, just basically telling them, forget about it. Forget about the struggles. Move on to the next one. We know what we're doing. We don't need to talk about this. Timeout taken. He might want to take a timeout and just run and get him some coffee.
That'd be so funny.
If he just came back with 5 coffees and he's like, y'all are sleeping.
Yeah. Here's a triple espresso shot now. Just do this right now. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you need someone to be an adult in the room, and I feel Sonic has that presence. You know,
certainly.
He's like, you know, guys, just calm down, stop bickering or whatever is going on. Just go back to something normal.
Sometimes it is just that simple. It's like, what is the point of this conversation about something that happened a round ago or 2 rounds ago? Like, just forget about it for now.
Wow, but this is interesting. It's turned into something a little bit more fun now. Not that Pain, I think, have enough rounds, but they've done some damage. If they can string another couple on this, I mean, who knows what can happen. We talked about earlier about how Vitality needs to clear out some of the mistakes from their game plan, and some of them are still in there. So there's some stuff happening. And maybe against Pain.
Oh, what the? Okay.
No, no way. That's such a... Look at what a long diagonal line through the map that is. Okay. There's absolutely no way that Bigusira knows that
he was all the way back in garage.
No way.
Surely not.
Sick. All right.
I wonder if Masuta even realizes it.
I don't...
He's probably so confused as well.
Yeah.
Well, here we go towards ramp room. They've pulled the defense away. That's Masuta. That's the ramp player that's been there. They did have zywoo in position. They swapped it out for the AWP. And unfortunately, it hasn't panned out in any way whatsoever. Lost control of ramp. 5-on-4 for Pain.
It's looking good. They have smokes and molotovs to clear all of this out, so they're in a good position right here. Magus catching hard south, jumping through the window, but Nekkers is there to follow it up. Apex also going to be trading PKL. They need that bomb plant before they start to go too aggressive right here. Make sure that that much is at least accomplished here. 3 versus 3 for the after plant. And not really that many nades left. There are a couple of really important nades left on the Vitality side that they're going to need if they want any chance of defusing this.
Apex surely is going to set up a flashbang in the corner for Dupree. There's the fake flash to get them to turn the second one coming in. They heard it coming, though, but Dupree still wins the fight. There's the door opened in his face. It's all on Nython. 2 angles to deal with. Well, first one's jumping, and he never saw zywoo on the other side creeping into the angle. So defuse, 10-second one going to come in for Vitality. They got their 9th, but they're starting to really have to work for these rounds.
Yeah, a lot of pressure being put on them. I don't know, it felt to me like a lot of that fight was happening way before the bomb went down. And I guess if they'd won it, it would have made a lot more sense, but it is risky, right? It's a little bit risky. This is it's ridiculous. Fair play.
Why not? Have at it. Good job from Apex. Ooh, that's a big recovery in that fight to be able to activate Dupree as well later on. That's an important kill that actually came out for Apex. That might have been a battle that changed the nature of the round, because then PKO would have been able to lurk behind Dupree. AWP this time on both sides, and AWP is lost for Nython.
It's a really bold play, wasn't it? Pop opened the door inside of the Molotov, and...
He was deep out the door as well.
Yeah, no, he wanted to fight. I mean, fair enough.
Magus thought the door was blown open. Or opened.
I like it.
I want to go deliver them coffee at halftime.
Yeah, maybe it might be necessary. We should follow Magus more in this game.
He's obviously having a situation, having a moment, a series of unfortunate events.
Well, we're not going to screw this one up. Big double kill there, saving the AWP. And again, in terms of kills, he's doing just fine. So it's a strong first half right now for Vitality. There's really no way around it.
Yeah, but I mean, the funny thing about it is, I mean, I'm not going to be super critical of it, but I mean, obviously with all the mistakes and all the weird things that we've seen so far out of this game, I don't think anyone from Vitality is going to leave the server after this map being like, yeah, baby, we're playing sick. You know, they're just going to be like, thank God that's over.
Yeah, and I mean, and then that also is true, right? Because against some of the high-level teams in this tournament, they're going to get punished way worse for this kind of thing. That's going to really be a problem. So, and they know that. Nice work from Masuta. He is ice cold in here.
Oh, my Lord.
What a beautiful ace. He cut them up. The surgeon with that M4A1.
Yeah, that was beautiful, actually, from Masuta. Now, enjoy this, because you're not going to see this kind of a clip, you know, anymore. No. Moving forward. Maybe.
That was still doable.
That was still about 20 bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. There are so many things. It's so hard to talk about Masuta in this team because there's so many other players that tend to overshadow him. But I actually have so much respect for his game. I think he's such a solid player in I think even in really, really hard circumstances. So I remember in the beginning people were saying, should it be Masuta or Kyojin or whatever?
Yeah.
That was never a question for me. I don't know why people said that.
Why do you hate Kyojin so much?
It's not.
I just got word from production that there were 4 bullets remaining when he got that kill, so he used 21 bullets.
All right. But did he? All right. I'm not sure that's true. I think production might be lying on this one.
Perfect. Well, feel free, production, to put a clown face on Anders next time he's on camera.
Is that where we're going? Clown face. We do need like the Instagram stupid filters, like the stupid faces. Oh, Nicely done, finding Apex.
It's a weird, unforced error, though, from Apex. Maybe just a miscommunication, maybe just, unfortunately, a timing. But they obviously have no idea that outside has been lost to this degree. Good spin from Masuta. Again, they switched up and put zywoo in ramp with the AWPs. Ooh, Masuta's getting a lot of time to change his position. This is Nekaz will never see this coming. He'll never be ready. Good jiggle peek, but still can't handle the fight. There's the trade from up above. Nython with a late flank up heaven. It's all down to zywoo and Magisk.
I don't know, you can climb up and try and shotgun that AWP if you really want to, but you're only really going to have one shot at it. Oh, never mind. Takes him down, wallbang headshot right through the grating, and now Hardsau is on his own down there, and what a nade! It lands right on top of him, and they have a Molotov as well. If they really want to keep throwing it, they double peek him. The timing could not have been better, and they're right on there, so... Vegas, given how this has been working out, so find where he is and then do the rest.
Well, also, the defuse in the back of the site made that, like, impossible to win. Once you start there, like, he has to back away, and that just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
12-3. Weird first half. Big lead for Vitality. zywoo's getting tagged up. One smoke to allow him to cross on the back end towards top of Secret Stairs, and Vitality's down low. One lurker on top of Mini Roof as well.
Well, they've made it this far, but they have another smoke and a Molotov that they just threw out. There's the smoke for dupreeh to try and maybe... What are you going to go back? What are they doing? I thought that was going to go a little bit deeper. Dooley's on Big Ozera. He's going to find a kill. Apex will win that fight, and it's a 4-on-4. Yeah, that's a very shallow smoke for a bomb plant, but I mean, they can barely do it, so I guess it works for the intended purpose here. 3 versus 4, and with a bomb down, Pain are in a lot of trouble. Now, they have a kit on Hardsau. Could do something, but the Dualies are going to have to come up with a lot of good kills here for this to even be close to possible. A little bit of a crossfire here, and look at how they're all swinging at the same time. Nython doing the best that he can. He needs a lot of headshots, and it's not going to happen. dupreeh will take him down and win the pistol on the second half, and Vitality so close now to taking Nuke.
Yeah, admirable effort there from Hardsau. A lot of damage onto Masuta. A near impossible situation, but 13-3. No more points for admirable efforts. This is brutal. Yeah. Imagine having this kind of a game where you feel, probably if you're Vitality, like everything's gone wrong, and you're still up 10 rounds.
Yeah, you're still kind of crushing it, yeah. Hopefully some of these mistakes they can clean up, right? Because you said maybe against Pain, it's...
You're gonna get away with it against Pain.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get away with it against whoever you're playing next.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue, right? And we saw it yesterday, so don't have that much data to work off of, but we'll see next time for Vitality if they can just get rid of some of those wrinkles in their games, and it'll be a little bit easier for them for sure. One deagle on Nython and then USPs on everybody else, and they were kind of in the wrong bomb side, which is fine. It's a gamble, so ends up being the lower bomb side here. Eventually, they're going to come looking for them, but definitely a 14-3 scoreline.
Ooh, Magisk. Looking to farm, gets shut down after just one. The other MAC-10, though, doing work. dupreeh's going to have a chance to build up some bank. One player to the left, one to the right. Pushing towards radio room. Ooh, he's never going to check it. He'll never check it. Good shot. But still, no danger, no rifles lost. It's only the MAC-10, so not the biggest deal in the world. And Pain, you have to imagine at 3-14, they're going to be upgrading those MAC-10s regardless.
Yeah, it'd be great if they could get a couple of kills with him, especially right here. I mean, everything counts. Swings for it, but hard to find. There's PKL, so a little bit more cash in the bank and upgrading to Galil. Fair play. It's a round for Vitality nonetheless. Second map is going to be on Dust 2. I don't think things are going to get any easier for Pain on that map.
Especially considering that was the one that Vitality was actually able to take against G2 yesterday. They looked good on it. Masuta was a beast out towards long and at the 8 bomb sites. zywoo was having a field day. Vitality worked that map super well. It's like a whole family of those characters from Portal.
Yeah, it does remind me.
What was that dude's name? Watley?
Why can't I remember?
I don't know. I feel bad. That game's legit.
Yeah, it's
Might be one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, I've played through
That's
that game
much,
three
but I
times.
do love that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a game that's worthy of being on like a yearly rotation.
Yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, if you haven't tried it, there's something to go for. 14-3, and they got some rifles back in their hands on the Pain Gaming side. Just keeping that Galil around, I don't really mind that. That could be fine. But the task ahead of them is just monumental. And the problem is we haven't seen really anywhere near the kind of level that we would need to see out of Pain to step up to Vitality here. You could tell Nython and Big Zero got 10 and 11 kills, and that's something to work with. But then the drop-off for the other 3 going down is just, it's too much, right? Hard Sound, PKL both have 3 kills each. In 15 rounds, that's an issue.
Yeah, it really is. But I mean, there's plenty of issues that you could talk about. This has just been, I mean, I don't know. Vitality is just a level above. Molotov's out. zywoo gonna wrap around. Ooh, and he finds a blind PKL tucked into the corner. Hardzao is traded as well with Dupree coming out the door. Nice coordination there on this hit. And Big Uzera managing inside the bomb site pretty well. 1 kill for him. He needs a little bit more. Molotov gonna force him forward as it tickles his feet. Masuuta's looking for the swing from the other side of the silos.
Slow down here for Vitality to allow them to make a mistake. Oh, Masuuta. Again, well handled. Great couple of headshots to clear that open. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see Vitality call that freeze in the middle of that A hit. And some of those players, or at least the one outside, ended up going down just because you feel so nervous when you're like, what's happened? Like, I feel like I need to do something.
Yeah, like my teammates are under pressure. I need to get involved in the action, and he gets just pulled into a lurk. Hard to deal with, and good shots from Masuuta at the end. 20 kills on zywoo, 18 on Masuuta, 18 on Magisk.
15-3. That's been really overwhelming. In spite of some funny moments for Vitality, they just, yeah, from just an individual skill perspective, even.
Funny moments were all in the first half as well. They're over him.
Yeah.
They've switched sides.
It's all good.
Some conversation during halftime.
Yeah, hopefully. I want to see the strongest possible Vitality in this tournament.
Yeah, moving forward for sure.
Build up into it. Make the funny mistakes early in the tournament, and then later on,
give us a little humor.
Yeah.
And then give us the goods.
You got to remember as well, this is an elimination match.
Yes.
So Vitality, I mean, like, this is not the time where you want to leave any doubt. So this kind of a scoreline definitely suggests that they're not looking to go home just yet. That's out down here, but at that range, the MP9 is just not going to be doable. Good entry, and 2 versus 5 at the end.
Neck is in the hard position of trying to swing to get involved in that fight, but swinging right into the firing bullets. I think Apex even spotted the last player. Big Uzera finds the kill, but this is an impossible round for him to win. Good shot on Dupree. Still a 1 versus 3 from here on out, and he's got no kit, no utility.
He's landing some really cool shots, but it's so far gone. And some of these fights, I'm sure Vitality don't even really try to do if they don't feel like, well, this round has already been won, so who really cares? And there it is. Magisk with the headshot and a huge victory for Vitality on Nuke. Absolutely dismantling Pain.